asexual polyhedral dice order. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice order. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice order. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice order, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to being me. I'm a time traveler, so Alonzi. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice order, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice order, and proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie.
Excuse me, I have to nuke Zoom from my computer.
Yeah, oh my god. It's so bad.
Real bad. But that can just happen in the background real quick. Cool. Oh, yeah, quarantine is just such a great time. I'm totally, completely sane still. I promise.
Yep.
I'm not venting by writing horror for people. Definitely not.
Of course not.
It's okay. None of it's coming for you guys.
Or Erase
right.
it.
Meh. Alrighty. Let's get ourselves started. We got everybody in Roll20. We got everybody in Discord. Alrighty. So, who remembers where we were at last time we played this lovely game of ours?
I think we were still in the Spelljammer.
Yeah, Zalen's bullshit.
Yes, you were still in the Spelljammer last time we left off. You'd had a lovely chat with a GIF, or not a GIF, a GIF. Sorry. You can
So not a GIF then?
no, not a GIF. You can tell me it's pronounced GIF over your cold dead bodies.
I believe the pronunciation I saw online was that it's supposed to be pronounced YIF.
That's something entirely different.
Thanks. That's like the most wrong pronunciation I've ever heard for that.
I know, isn't it great?
Yes, I remember that.
I imagine the furries would agree with you.
Exactly.
I don't know how everybody else feels about it.
Nope.
I'm not surprised. Old words.
I
is
like
weird as
using
hell.
that because it pisses off everybody. Can't be right. Let's be as wrong as possible.
It's like it's stoking this righteous anger in my heart that just makes me feel much more justified in what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So yeah, you guys were in the Spelljammer last time. You had a lovely conversation with a GIF who was quite fun. You blew up some goblins who were trying to blow you up. You fought some illithids. One of you guys has the control orb for the Spelljammer, I believe.
Leave it go.
Sounds about right. Let me double check that I have it in my inventory.
Too, because then it's like, oh, well, now you have to go back.
And Cristona made friends with a deer chimera.
Yep. A dwarf.
If that's what you want to call him,
I don't
then
know.
sure.
So I have a video class at 7:30.
It's a big pupper. It's a big antlered pupper.
What will Cristona call the big antler pupper?
Yep, I have the control orb and
No,
the
well,
blunderbuss.
it's a class Annie's running, so I need to scoop to that.
Of course.
We also have the GIF skull.
Yes, you do.
Oh yes.
Which I am so thrilled about. So thrilled.
Sort of, maybe.
And last we left off, you guys were about to enter into the portal to the next round of his mazes, which is down here.
I will be on textual messenger though. That sounds weird.
Somebody have something speaking in the background.
Sorry, it's my wife. It
Ah,
was very
gotcha.
loud.
No, I'm not.
I just keep hearing little bits of somebody talking.
Yeah, I'll
But
try
yes,
to.
there is a. It's okay. Now that I know I'm not going crazy. So there is another lovely little portal to the next area of the maze, sitting right here at this broken side of the Spelljammer. You guys have a dwarf, big deer pupper, whatever the hell you want to call him.
Let's call him
Who
Kai.
seems to. Sure, Kai. You have Kai, who seems to have taken a liking to Cristona after she healed him. And you are still in the wrecked bits of a Spelljammer. What would you guys like to do?
Let's get out of the erect bits of the Spelljammer.
Since taking it with us is not an option, yeah, we'll do that.
It's a pretty skinny little fucker.
Maybe Sophia can reverse engineer something from that orb.
Oh, you meant the Spelljammer.
Yeah.
I mean,
We should invest in an extra large portable hole.
Apparently.
you can certainly try to escape with the Spelljammer. It may be difficult, but you can always try.
If we could get it to fly, I would totally do that.
Are there any more dead GIF we can question? Particularly any who look like engineers.
Can we make a gate large enough for an airship thing? A spaceship.
How would you make said gate? Oh, no. Gate is limited in size.
Okay. You're like, how? Oh, right.
Yes.
What is the size? 'Cause I feel like it might be big enough.
think
if
it's
we can
10
get
by
the thing
10.
moving.
I
thought
think
it
it's
was
10 by 10,
bigger.
but
You're
I'm
probably right. I'm gonna check though.
20 feet in diameter.
Which is not big enough.
No, unfortunately.
20 feet in
I
radius
had a
would be, but
I had a brief moment of panic where I realized, oh shit.
you know,
but,
if giving somebody access to a free gate causes problems for your campaign again, that's your fault.
I know.
You should have learned that lesson.
It's not causing problems, it's just making things more interesting. The more goodies I give you guys, the bigger things I can throw at you.
Yes, of course.
That's my view on it. Make a perception check to see if there are any more gift bodies around. You do in fact recall that there was one other gift body underneath in the, or you recall Diggeroy mentioning that there was another gift body underneath in the hold, where he found the control.
Well, if you do want to try repairing things, we can at least ask 5 questions.
We're not going to get a chance to ask it later.
Well, I mean, we can take
Sophia
its
would
head with
know
us too.
what to ask.
Oh, yeah.
I just, other than things directly relating to this ship, I don't know that there's anything that we would want to ask.
Yeah, and if we can't get back to the ship, then information about the ship is somewhat limited in usefulness.
Right.
Unless you can get Sophia to reverse engineer it.
Again, if we could get her to the ship, that would be great. Other than that, it just has to be whatever we can get from the heads.
Space Falcon!
Of course we want to fly the Falcon to space. We want to survive this threat, too.
Diggory wants to be Captain Falcon!
I mean,
Don't
I'm
have
pretty
silly
sure there's
questions
some magic
there.
spells that we can cast to simulate a spaceship.
I'm sure it's fine.
I mean, one of you has magic mouth, right? For the computations required.
I mean, like, really the biggest things are making sure you can breathe and making sure that you have food and making sure you don't, like, boil in the vacuum of space.
Of course.
Of course.
Which I feel like should all be solvable problems with magic.
Who knows? Yeah, you can take his skull if you want. You can ask him questions if you want. You can absolutely make a late game thing of trying to make the Falcon capable of spaceflight. just fuck off of Yualia and never return.
I mean,
Go
there's a
pirate.
Okay,
lot
bye.
of pros to that plan.
It's true.
It really is.
Just as an over strategy, lots to recommend it.
Yeah.
Well, let's definitely take the extra skull. There's a D&D
Yes, of
statement.
course. Yep.
Hip
It's,
hip cheerio!
this is fine.
Alright, I put another skull in my inventory.
But out of context, D&D still a thing. They still running that.
They must be. I can't imagine they ever run out of stories.
That's probably true.
Does he happen to be a follower of the Strife Emperor?
Nope.
So many skulls.
So many. Besides, we established that followers of the Strife Emperor are bitches.
That's true.
Yes. So you can add this one as a GIF engineer.
So the first one, the captain.
Yep. GIF captain or Spelljammer captain.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you have all your skulls, and probably all the goodies you're going to be able to salvage from this thing. Short of some creativeness.
Kind of why I'm stalling on saying we should leave.
We could ask the engineer what can be salvaged from the ship if we don't want to try to repair it.
Good idea.
Ooh.
Alright. Speak with the engineer.
Hey, what ho there? Who goes? What has happened to my lovely ship? She's been wrecked so. Why, there are holes in her hull. The Spelljammer Jammer spell should never be in such a state.
I mean, he's
Who
right
are
about that.
you, young whippersnapper? And what have you done to my ship? On guard! Ah, I can't seem to find my wrench. On guard, nonetheless!
All yours, Digroy.
Pokes a skull.
Hello. Are you in charge of this ship?
I am not in charge of this ship. That would be the captain's job. I am merely the industrious fellow in charge of the noble trade of engineering upon this vessel. The Spelljammer Jammer spell.
So you would fix it if it's broken.
Indeed, I would. Truly,
What would
I
it
would
take
fix
to fix
it.
it right now?
I can't seem to move my legs.
I'll pick him up.
You
and-
there, person who are talking to me! Pick me up and be my legs! Move me around, my beloved jammer spell!
I'll pick him up and carry him around.
He examines the damage to the hull. Yes, looks like there'll need to be a few major hull patches in this here. In the poor jammer spell. There's been some rock fall in the bow. I don't know how there was rock fall inside the ship, but you should probably get rid of those. It'll fuck with the balance. Something terrible as long as we're, I can only assume, in atmosphere as we aren't moving. Take me below, squire!
Take him below.
Well, everything down here is right well fucked. Looks like somebody cast a fireball spell and something in here. How dreadful!
Just
I'd have to rip out all the components in there, rewire some of the Magitech over there. He starts going down a list of things that he would need to do to repair it.
I'll let him wind down a bit.
He basically starts going off.
Okay. At some point, then I'll.
Eventually, it gets to a point where Digoroy just doesn't recognize any of the words he's using.
Okay. At some point, I'll cut in on him and just ask, with the right materials, could you build one of these?
Why, yes, of course! Spelljammers are not some arcane magical phenomena that are restricted to only a limited number of people. Anybody can build a spelljammer should they have the proper materials and tools and enough time and some magical expertise and enough money to buy a crew and people to operate it, and I think that's about it.
That sounds doable.
As I say it out loud, I realize that is a rather high barrier to entry, but that's why most people just buy their spelljammers instead of attempting to build them themselves, you see. Even a small one such as this can cost tens of thousands of gold pieces and years of time, not to mention the gold required for the magical expertise to light the engine of it. Oh, such beautiful lines, such sublime magical power. He starts waxing poetic about the beauty of spelljammers for a little while.
Christina just sticks a finger in her ear and just very loud.
I'm honestly at a loss for any other questions I want to ask him right now.
I would say what can be salvaged from the ship and be brought with us.
What would you salvage from the ship?
Excellent question. You have the control orb, yes?
Of course.
Head blow then, squire, once more, unto the breach!
I mean,
Most of the spelljammer...
Yes.
Most of the spelljammer you see is merely a shell, so to speak. There is some magic that must flow through the entire thing. It helps do things like keep our air in and make sure that we don't all boil alive and keep us warm. But most of that is pish-posh, mundane, child's play. Do you know how difficult it is, though, to harvest ambient energy from space and then turn it into propulsion? No. If there is one thing that you should salvage, that you can carry out here with your very own hands, it is the core of the engines. You can go below, rip open the engines of my beloved Starjammer. Did I just say Starjammer? I'm sorry, of the beloved Jammer spell, and I will guide you through the procedure myself. For if the Jammer spell may not fly, perhaps someday in the future, another may be able to fly using her core, her heart, and her brain. Rest with you now, young squire.
Right, so I get the thing.
Yes, you do. You go down, he guides you through the procedure of basically splitting open the engines of the Spelljammer. And he directs you to what looks an awful lot like a motherboard, essentially. It is a hunk of silicon and metal that is completely covered with what looks like magical wiring. At one side of it, there is a large. It basically is a motherboard. At one side of it, there is a large. There's a large cable jack, which it looks like is attached to a exterior collector. Um, this is it. Take her, squire. Bring her forth to the world. Let the spelljammer jam a spell never die.
I collect the piece.
Excellent, squire. Excellent. And the semblance of life fades from his skull before he can begin another. I'm gonna go with tirade.
They were very excitable.
I mean, it's a good ship.
We will take Diggeroy's word for it.
Okay. Any other skulls that we can take with us?
Nah. As much fun as I am having with having the gift talk to you guys, no, there are.
Alas. Now we're leaving?
Going to the next room anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's quite leaving.
Well, yeah. Next room or whatever this
Alrighty.
is.
Ah, excellent. You're finally proceeding onwards. Come then for your final little challenge. You step through, drop your tokens at the bottom for me, and you find yourselves on a grassy field with 4 young women standing across from you.
We all have full hit points, I don't remember.
I can drag your tokens over from the. I'm pretty sure all of you track hit points on your tokens. Unless I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I could be very wrong.
Is it up to date is the question. Let's see.
There's
Yes.
supposed to be a way to tie the token health to the
You have to
character sheet.
do it. You can do that so that it automatically feeds back to the character sheet, but you need to redo it every time you drop a new token.
No, one of the DMs in another campaign I have set it up, and he doesn't do it every time, but it still works. I have no idea what the fuck he did. As far as I'm concerned, it's black magic.
Yeah, it's
but-
totally black magic. That's the
Roll
That's the
20
answer.
is black magic. Yes, Valor. It appears to just be 4 young women. Good. Now, these 4 are some others who have come through 2 stages of their own maze and made it to this final round. I've been keeping them ready just for you. Now, kill them. Kill them all.
What? Poor young woman, yes.
Words are hard. Look, plurals are difficult. Words are hard. Reality is an
It's
illusion.
true. I mean, it's true.
I'm just checking to make sure that wasn't intentional.
No. They're not some weird collective. They're just.
I mean, we do have a chimera, so. Uh, speaking of
They're
which,
the normal ones. We're the weirdos.
Yeah.
Totes.
I mean,
That's
we
fun,
do
of
have a
course.
weird collective amongst our midst.
There's our group named the Weirdos.
I mean, we can start using that instead.
Nah, Pretty Boy in the Backup Party is the canon.
The four women across the four young women look look more than mildly frightened at the prospect of fighting the four of you and your dear wolf Chimera who came through the way with you. Woof.
Goes over pat pats. Yeah, do they look armed at all, or having
They
any sort
look
of magic?
completely unarmed.
How does this entertain you, Zaylin?
How doesn't it entertain me? If you win, then I get to see them all dead. If you lose, or if you refuse to play, then we'll die.
Do I have anything?
I mean, he specifically said, kill them all.
You said we could cast Gate, right?
Yeah.
They
mean,
start
We could also
walking
plane
closer
shift,
to you.
which would probably be better than wasting gate.
Good point.
You know, just dip back to Sigil.
It's true. So do I... Okay, I do. But I already used my 7th level spell for the day.
Ah, damn.
Sorry.
No worries.
Please don't kill us.
Anyone,
We just want to live.
anyone got a detect magic on that? Actually, I can do detect magic. Yeah, as they advance. Yeah, definitely staying back, having Kai get back and around as well, and definitely gonna cast detect magic just in case.
Ooh, yeah, they magic.
Mm-hmm.
As
I
they
am
see,
shocked by this information.
Yeah.
as they see your eyes light up with detect magic, they all shift and stretch and grow into definitely not the shapes of young girls.
Of course.
Roll initiative.
Da-da-da! I don't... What's initiative for Kai?
Kai's at +2 for initiative.
Okay.
these things count as aberrations or fiends?
Go, Kai, go.
They certainly do count as aberrations, yes.
Cool.
These are death slot, right?
Yes. Yes, they are.
I just wanted to be sure I was remembering my assorted slot correctly.
Assorted
Yeah.
slod. Is-
They're death slot.
Okay. It could technically be worse.
Is there a higher CR slot?
Not. Aren't Black Slot? Is there a 5e Black Slot yet? They keep going in older editions.
Well, I'll look that up while you guys are fighting them, I guess. Yeah. So, the young girls all turn into Death Slod and start charging at you guys. Sadok, you managed to beat them to the punch.
I'm start shooting the one on the bottom left.
Okay. That'll
Which
hit.
gets another D8 since Dread Ambusher crits as well.
whoop, whoop.
For another
Nice.
6. And keep shooting.
Okay.
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Okay. That is a lot of damage. Can you total that up for me?
If I can type 107.
Dang.
Oh boy. He takes all of that and looks very annoyed about it. And is leaking some sort of oozy. He's bloodied. He's leaking some sort of oozy ichor.
Well, that'll be it for me.
Alright. It is now Kai's turn. What would you like for Kai to do?
Say, yeah, which one just got hit? Because I feel like should
Bottom
probably,
left.
yeah, probably deal with that one first. Maybe make it go away. I don't know what he can do though.
Well, he can certainly try and charge and knock them over.
That'd be nice.
He can. Sure. He will go for his.
I believe in you, Kai. Woo!
Yep. Kai's rolling good. He will go over and charge and probably knock the Death Slot down. Slot is a language? Yep, the Slot definitely fails his strength save against being knocked over. So he's on his
Hey.
ass.
Now you don't have to worry about it, Bauer.
Yes.
And he takes a disappointingly low amount.
It's okay.
It's
It's okay. It's okay, Kai. Good boy.
And Kai hits him again with a bite.
Yeah.
And does some more damage as he rips part of the Slod's. And that's his turn.
Hooray.
Bauer, this Slod is looking real bad and is prone. The other Slod are looking completely untouched.
I'll go there and attempt to wail on.
Okay. That you have advantage. He's prone. The 28 will hit. He is resistant to both cold and fire damage. Okay, 29 will also hit.
That's a running total.
Okay.
Is he dead yet?
He is not.
Yes! Oh, bad damage though.
It's unfortunate. He is now. With that last attack, the first slot topples.
I'm gonna try to knock this one down.
Okay. You knock him over.
That's it. I just want to make sure they know their place.
That's the spirit. Doesn't look like they're a black slot for 5e. I think it's still death slot is the highest. Cristona. You're up.
Okay. Well, guess I'll just start by casting Shillelagh and going up and hitting on this thing with power. Because it got knocked over, right?
It did.
Sweet. So let's do that then.
Okay, those will both hit for a total of 21 damage.
And that is all I have.
Ew. I don't like that. And that takes us to Diggeroy. Diggeroy, this guy is prone.
Okay, so for my action, I'm gonna cast haste.
Okay, targeting who?
Um, not sure why. Should probably turn. Oh no, I do have advantage. I am gonna target Sadok for now. Actually, no,
Okay.
I'm gonna target Sorry, I forgot the name.
Kai.
Kai.
Kai!
I think he
Okay.
gets the most out of one more attack. So
Okay.
with that
Yes! Souped up Kai!
bonus action, I will inspire Sadok.
Alright. Sadok, you are not hasted, but you are inspired.
I have a feeling they're going to be like resistant to magic or good at all saves.
Why ever would you think that?
So I'm thinking that attack spells are not going to be super efficient. Okay, that's it. That's what I got.
Alrighty. So, it is now the Slod's turn. This one is going to regenerate.
Of course it is.
And then he's going to stand up. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Slaughter, so weird. So weird. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. So the one right here is going to cast invisibility on himself.
Of course.
And fuck off.
Do we still get at least a attack of opportunity with a disadvantage?
No,
Sure.
because you need to be able to see them for that.
That is true.
Couldn't we hear him
I was,
fuck
yeah,
off?
right there.
There is a question of did he pass the stealth that you don't know where he is.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I have pretty good perception. Passive.
Yeah, I can see him. Well, I can't see him, but I know where he is.
Yeah, you can hear him. Cool. And then the other two. Ooh, that sounds fun. This one's going to go over. Actually, he's going to cast Fireball at Cristona and Bauer. Cristona and Bauer,
Of course.
because Death Slot can cast Fireball? Question mark. So I need deck.
Fun.
So I need deck saves from both of you, please.
Cute.
They're chaos elementals.
I mean,
Oops.
I'm
sure.
surprised they don't make you roll each turn to see
No,
what
that was
spells
the first
they know.
one anyway.
Bauer, I need one from you too.
Though
Yeah, sorry, I was just making sure all the settings were right.
I have inspiration. I
Oh.
might. No, that would have been
That
my
will
inspiration. anyway.
also fit for 28 points of fire damage to both of you.
Hmm. Oh, do I have a thing? Do I have? Oh, I can absorb elements instead because I didn't take an opportunity attack. So I will do that.
Yeah.
Use my reaction to take half.
From Shieldmaster?
Yeah,
Isn't that for effects that only target you?
that's what I was thinking, but the reading is
The
not.
AC bonus is for effects that target you, and the reaction turns a pass into a evasion pass.
Yeah. So it doesn't work if you fail. It only works if you pass and you can turn it into no damage. But it doesn't let you reaction to turn.
Oh, okay. I didn't finish reading that.
This
Never mind.
is
I would happily give up the shove action for that to just be evasion as a reaction, though.
yeah.
So then I'll use Indomitable and try that my luck again on that set.
All right, go for it. Nope.
Yeah, that was even worse. Yeah.
Yay. Alrighty. And the other one is going to. The other one is going to drop a cloud kill.
I'm going to counterspell that.
Okay. Make what level are you counterspelling at?
Do it at level 3.
Okay. Make a charisma check. Okay. You succeed in counterspelling it. It's not rolling your charisma check at advantage in there.
I got foresight on.
Yeah, I know.
But it
I'm
wasn't
saying
rolling
it's
at that
not-
anyway.
It's
Really?
not rolling it at advantage.
Because it's got the little advantage thing going, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's
Huh.
just not rolling it at advantage.
Whatever.
I'm just letting you know. Yeah.
There
you
is no
succeed
crit on that
anyways.
anyway, so.
Yes. Okay, you counterspell his cloud kill. He looks very annoyed at you for doing this. Which takes us to the end of their turn. Which takes us to.
Also, one other thing about your counterspell, is that including your Jack of all trades? Because you totally get a bonus to that.
Yes, I believe it is, but that might not be the right number.
Hmm.
Should be +7. I'll change the macro.
And I'm just going to go ahead and shoot the one on the top right.
This one?
Top right.
Sorry.
You're
ahead.
the right.
Go ahead. 20 will hit, 18 will hit, 27 will hit.
Cool.
And that is 20, 43, 67.
Yep.
Whoops.
And that'll be it for me.
Alrighty, good stuff. You let fly 3 bolts. They sink into the slot. He looks very annoyed that you could possibly do this to him. And that's going to take us to. I'm going to move this guy off to the side. Oh no, I can just kill. Heat yourself. That takes us to Kai. Kai is going to spot this death slot, and he's going to be very annoyed that it could do this, and he's going to charge it.
Get it.
And Kai
Aw.
is hasted.
Oh,
and
he's
Kai
hasted,
will
yeah.
miss. He will miss on his charging antler. He will hit with his first and with his second one.
Yay.
And deal a total of 48 damage
Fuck yeah.
to the slot.
Get wrecked.
And he does not manage to catch him with his antlers. The slod slides out of the way, but he sets about ripping and tearing into the slod with his teeth with gusto. Which brings us to Bauer.
It's a lot of typing.
It's your turn. I'm just commenting about slod.
Well, I attempt to push him.
Okay. He is pushed over. You hear in your mind echoing a "Gah!" He dodges your first one. He dodges your second one too, and you only get him with the third. How unfortunate.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 18 damage total.
So let me go ahead and do the action surge.
Sure.
Yes.
That'll hit. That'll hit. That'll hit.
Yay.
That's better. 9, 10, 12. Thank you. Okay. He is leaking.
Let's throw a menacing on there just for shits and grins.
Cool, cool, cool.
So 57 total.
Cool, cool, cool. That's a 22 to save. So he is prone, but he is not afraid of you.
Oh, okay, they're just slow. Okay.
Yeah, that was slow. Okay.
It's like 22, what? Yeah, okay.
What, did you expect me to suddenly start DM rolling saves in combat?
No, it was, I wasn't sure what you meant, but because it just took forever for the roll to come through,
Yeah.
so I was very...
It's
You
a
announced
me
it like 20
story.
seconds before I saw it, and it was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a me.
Yep,
Alrighty.
that's it.
Crazy to be afraid.
Truly, I am bringing a new air of mystery and menace by not showing you exactly what everything is rolling. Christona, you're up.
Well, gonna try to use this advantage. Run over here and smack it a couple times.
Okay.
Okay. Come on. 3.
That'll hit.
With another... Oh, fuck. Well, 1 fire damage, I guess, because... Absorb elements, you fail me. Then... There we go.
Yay.
This is fine.
He's still alive.
Oh, I also... Shit. It's not adding the, plus to my weapons, so that's another... 2 damage each for those.
Okay. It is continues to still be alive. It is not looking great, but still.
Yep. And I'll spectral armor even though I don't think it's gonna do shit.
Okay. That takes us to Diggerai.
That's worth a shot. On the it's prone. Hold on. On the wounded one.
How does that work with?
I guess he has to lose half his movement getting up first as he scrambles away.
I guess, yeah, that's the most sensible way at most
It feels
sensible way
silly
to
that it wouldn't work.
yeah. But saying it wouldn't work is definitely. It's just a bit of a weird interaction, I guess.
Oh, I made the mistake.
Being prone into Snow Whispers?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really that weird.
Yeah.
Not really any weirder than just having something slowing you down.
So he takes 5
So-
psychic damage. Oh well.
It was worth a try.
Yeah, and I will inspire Cristona this time.
Alrighty. Kristona, you are inspired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also
So-
going to move a bit.
It's probably a good idea.
Okay.
There. Not there, sorry. There.
Alrighty. So, on their turn, all of them regenerate a little, which is just swell.
Peachy keen.
We can brute force our way through it.
They have regeneration. We have a bower.
Basically.
Generate this.
Quick, throw up on it.
Yes.
Oh.
I'll never get old. We telling that to grandkids. Remember that time Bauer threw up on a slug?
Worked, didn't it?
Not in the way we expected, but
It does
No,
not.
that totally worked, and I'm not going. And that's how.
oh yes, that's how the story went. Obviously, we're not idiots.
Obviously. Alrighty. So, the Death Slot, the one who is currently invisible, is going to. One who's currently invisible is going to use.
That's true.
Does he have? He does. Just barely. The one who's currently invisible is going to come at. Is going to pop out of invisibility right in front of Sadok.
Of
Do
course.
not want.
He is going to attempt to use plane shift.
Oh
Do not want.
no! Oh no!
Can't. He's visible now, right?
He is
Visible.
visible.
I'm gonna counterspell that. I'm gonna use a
You can
third
certainly
level
try.
Plane shift, so it's. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oof.
that's not rolling with advantage though. So, come on, one more try. Fuck!
Well, the good news is you were definitely aware of him because he rolled a 7 on his stealth check, so he does not have advantage for his attempt to hit you with plane shift.
Okay.
The bad news is he rolls a 24 on his spell attack with plane shift, so I need you to make a charisma save for me, please.
Okay.
Oh no. I'm not good at those.
Can I give my inspiration?
The DM inspiration?
Yeah.
You certainly may.
Alright.
Take it. Come on. Oh, fucking
well.
hell, Zadok!
I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration though. See if
Go
I can
for it.
add to that 10.
Oh,
Great. Great.
well.
Thanks. Okay, bye.
Oh, no. Well.
Alright. Sadok, you are shifted off of the battle.
Well.
I enjoy how you have rotated yourself upside down. And off.
And now I'm imagining Team Rocket spinning off
Yeah.
into the distance.
Yep. Turning into a star, except instead of a star, it's just a pop.
For sheer flavor, the Death Slud pops out of invisibility, rears its arm back, and just slaps Sadok really hard.
Oh
and
no.
Sadok goes pinwheeling off into the distance and just disappears
Not
in a
again.
twinkle.
Oh no. Go straight to Sigil! Go straight to Sigil!
He does not go to Sigil.
Damn. Well.
Alright, the other two are going to... This one is going to step back to about here, and he's going... Cool! He can spit a fireball so that it hits all of you guys.
Great.
So I need everybody to make dex saves for me, please. 16 will make it, 21 will make it. Kai saves. Bauer, you too. Bauer fails. So that is 16 damage for everybody except for Bauer, who takes 32. And the other death slot is... Yep, you keep haste concentration. The other death slot is going to do exactly the same thing with his second fireball.
Of course.
I need another round of dex saves from everybody, please.
Jesus.
Bauer, you fail again.
That's 3 in a row.
Really fine. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna use my ring of
Sorry.
evasion.
Okay. And Kai needs to make one as well. Kai makes it. So that is 29 for those of you who failed, and a solid 14 for those of you who...
Oof.
Digora, you continue to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Haste
Well, Kai's the one in a
continues
very
to be
bad way if I fail that save, so.
up.
Mm.
Now, I do need to mark at least this guy for being out of fireballs, unless I forget. And that is going to be their turn. And a very productive turn it was. Right. Sadok, having been bitch slapped off the plane, you find yourself in a library.
Well,
Okay.
Specifically, you find yourself in a very large library with a with several books floating around it, with a single large book with golden runic circles floating around it, illuminated with the light from a skylight far above.
I'll go up and take a look at the book.
Okay. Specifically, you find yourself in this library.
Okay. I climb on one of the small stacks of books and look at the book.
It is probably not familiar to Dolabar. It is definitely familiar to Sidok. This is where you last met Zaylin. You climb up and take a look at the book?
Yep.
Okay. The book, what languages do you speak again?
A lot.
Right. Do you speak Celestial?
I
Yes,
do.
you do. All right. You, I keep forgetting that you took deep speech of all things.
Aberrations are a favorite enemy.
They are. Right. So the book itself is written in Celestial. It appears to describe several deeds of various good people, both on Yualia and not on Yualia, from across the plains. Make a religion check. Cool. You're reasonably certain that this is the Book of Exalted Deeds. Yes, Diggeroy. Yes, it is. Now there. Keep your hands off of that one.
I look around. Is Zaylin here?
He certainly is.
Hi.
Hello. You're here early. And I think we're gonna swap back over to the battle,
Like you do.
as one does.
Makes sense.
Which takes us to Kai. Kai is going to go at this guy. He does not know exactly what just happened, but he knows that that guy just hurt him pretty good.
Yep.
And so he is going to go for the attack. He'll miss one, hit both his bites. Kai. Kai, come on. Kai, come
Kai!
Kai does his best.
He is the goodest boy.
The good boy does his best, but he cannot quite bring down the Slaw despite savaging him with his teeth.
It's okay.
He is barely hanging to life.
It's okay. It's okay. Bauer's got this.
Takes us to Bauer.
Let's start off with this.
Okay. Okay. 18 will hit, 12 will miss, 21 will hit. The first one will kill him as you slice into him, and the Chaos Elemental Energy. Is this the one with the tracker on him? The Chaos Elemental Energy, yep, it is. Leeches out of him until finally he just explodes,
Fun.
showering the rest of you with ichor. A 12 will continue to miss the next one, but the 21 will hit him. And you slice into the slot that got the worst fireball off for 17 damage. Okay. He makes the wisdom save again, but he does take the. Are you going to try and shove him or anything?
I used a potion.
Right, you did. Alrighty. And I believe that's everything for you then, so that will take us to Cristona.
Yeah, how are people looking? Because I can't see anything but my own health bar.
You should be able to see Bowers. I think I
Nope.
updated it a
Can't see
second.
Bowers.
Can't see Bowers, can't see Diggeroy's.
Okay, I'll go fix all the health bars again.
Sorry.
No
I'm at
worries.
basically 40%.
Okay.
I
Diggeroy?
am not quite
You're...
bloody.
Okay. Then let's just do one of these then. That includes Kai.
Okay. Everybody should be able to see each other's health bars now.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Alright.
Plus 21.
Okay, I'm curious, Diggeroy, what does the green and the blue mean?
Green is hit points, blue is inspiration.
Ah,
And then, I guess spectral armor and gonna. Gonna run at this other one and try to distract it from Diggeroy.
Okay. Make a charisma check.
Ah.
We'll see how distracting you are.
Well, it will be a distraction when I smack it, but
Well,
9.
you are not that distracted.
I just didn't have enough thing to go smack it.
There are only 2 of them left. Alright, that takes us to Diggeroy.
On the south one.
On the south one. Okay. He is perfectly enclosed as your immobile, invisible, cube-shaped prison forms around him. He is perfectly enclosed within it and immediately is forced to hunch over as your force cage traps him.
Oh.
He is also now immobile, invisible. He can see out of it, though, I believe.
He can see what's going on.
But he
just
can't cast out of it. Okay.
Yeah, he has no line of effect outside of it, and he needs a charisma
Right.
check to even try to teleport.
Too bad he already used his plane shift.
Hey! Get wrecked.
Um,
Oh. That works too.
I would have told you to stop, but you were literally one initiative tick in front of me. I will, however, inspire Bauer.
woo!
Only one valid target left. You got it.
Alrighty. That does take us to the slod. This one will... They will both regenerate, but the one stuck in the force cage doesn't really matter. He'll just fully regenerate by the time he gets out. But he's going to... He has so many fun things. But he's just going to attempt to make a trio of attacks at Bauer, because he's in his face, and he does not like...
Finally.
He will hit once. These are magical. So Heavy Armor Master does not work. And that would be a claw attack. Wow. God. You fucking suck, Slod.
based on that, well, I'm gonna know you, but with barely extra need.
Okay. 23 will hit. 13, 14, 15, 17.
So his attack routine did 18 damage to himself.
Yes. He net took 6 damage from making 3 attacks. Which is just the best. I guess, actually, shit. The slot that's in the force cage is literally at full health this time. So that's fun. This guy is looking not super great after trying to fight Bauer, though. Bauer somehow managed to just fight his ass. Sadok, you are still in the library. Zaylin comes in from one of the outside doors, floating over a pile of books. Don't touch that one, kid.
Does that imply that I can touch the others?
Sure. Why not? You can take a look through my library. I'm feeling generous. You got your ass handed to you by that slod, so... I've never seen somebody get bitch slapped so hard they left a plane before.
Are you not entertained?
I am entertained.
Well, I'm
This is
still
why I
very
brought
happy
you all
for you.
here. I am happy for me too. This is why I brought you all here, to entertain me.
I
Is
have no response to that.
I don't think there really is one. Is there anything in particular you want to look for in the piles of books around here?
Not off the top of my head. We'll just see what he's got.
Alright. He's got basically everything. This is his private library. And he is a very old and very bored lich. He's accumulated some of everything. In a minute of casual browsing, you find a beginner's primer to bardic magic. You find a smut novel written by Maya K. Litteris.
Yes!
You find an entry in a fictional series that's apparently entitled Goosebumps. You
Did
find
you just say moose bumps?
Goosebumps.
No, Goosebumps. No, now I wish it was Moose Bumps. You also find an entry in the series Moose Bumps.
That is
which
also
is-
a smut novel.
Which is horror.
I was going to say Canadian
is
horror.
Horror,
There's no more
but
maple
written-
syrup.
It's horror, but written for species of sentient moose.
What would they possibly be afraid of?
Orcas, apparently.
You'd have to read Moose Bumps to find out. And you find a... Oh, no, you don't find that. You find a... Destroying Airships 101 book. How to knock your enemies from the sky and make them feel your wrath.
Wow.
I'm gonna start reading Moose Bumps.
All right.
Clearly the winner here.
Like, I was gonna ask how big his smut section was, but then you came up with mine.
I was going to add
okay.
an alarming amount of smut at the end.
Right.
The Maya K. Literus book is specifically named "They Fuck in This."
Yes! That's the best in the series, really.
It's one of the legendarily awful. Oh, I just realized I never moved you guys over to the library. That's okay. It's
It's
one
fine.
of the most legendarily awful, so bad it's good smut books in all of the multiverse. Uh, takes us to Kai. Kai is going to charge. Because fuck this guy.
Oh, come on, Kai.
There we go. Kai manages to pull it together on his last.
Yay.
I hit with any of the charge attacks.
Once.
He hit with his first one. He's doing his best.
He's a good
He's
boy.
very good
He's
boy.
the goodest boy. Oh, fuck.
He's doing his best on each charge attack, but he somehow manages to miss all of them but the first one. Whatever. Poor Kai. That will end his turn as he tries to rip and tear at the slud. Take us to Bauer. He is not shoved prone.
Damn.
You'll have to attack him like a pleb without advantage.
Boo.
Yeah, this is not okay.
That's rough, buddy.
Oof.
Fine.
Oh. Feast.
Miss,
Oh.
hit.
Set our Bardic to that first one.
Alright, his AC is 18, so it'll hit.
Even if you don't roll.
Yes, even if you don't roll, it'll hit. You only needed one more. That takes us to 21, 24, 20. Thank you very much. He's not looking very good, but still he stands.
Set that on there just in case.
Okay. I have a funny feeling he's not going to live long enough for the fear to.
I just want to be sure.
Mm-mm.
He's afraid of you for whatever good it does. You hear all of you hear in your minds echoing as the Slod attempts to speak Slod into your mind.
That's fine.
And that takes us to Cristona.
Um,
Cristona, there's a force cage Slod in front of you.
there is. But let me remind myself of something that I just remembered. Try to figure out where I can put this. Oh, okay. So, okay. Fuck, where the hell is my... Okay.
What do you want to do?
Fine. I just want to make sure of my distances. So yes, I can do that. So, I'm going to run back this way. Then, well, heck with it. Let's just drop a moonbeam on that thing.
Okay.
Where are you?
There's something in Moonbeam about shape changers. Do they get disadvantage on the save or something?
Oh,
I think they can't change while in it.
let's see. Shape
Yeah,
changer makes it
I know
saving
that
throw with
there's-
disadvantage.
Yes. I remembered that it forced them to revert if they failed. I
Yep, and it
wasn't
makes it.
sure about the disadvantage.
Yep, disadvantage.
So he does have magic resistance. So he just rolls regular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And fails. His modifier is, of course,
A dollar sign.
$sign.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what does $sign represent?
A
It
very
represents
emphatic 4.
represents my memories of coding in PHP. That's all. And promise that you'll keep finding copper pieces on the ground if you don't bring this up again. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Diggeroy. The slot is looking very rough, but it is still alive.
I think my best bet is to just go stab him.
All right.
And
Go for it. That'll do it. On one hand, I'm so sorry for your damage roll. On the other hand, that's exactly how much health he had left. How do you want to do this?
Yes.
All right, there is technically one still alive, and Kai is going to be de-hasted in a couple more rounds. But
Yes,
force
but
cage
the one
lasts
still
until
alive is going to be stuck in that force cage for an hour.
yeah.
Yep.
So we can almost, but not quite, get in a short rest before then.
If you want to, you can take a short rest before then, I will say.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I believe the correct answer is why wouldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could just sit there and listen to him yell obscenities at you and slot.
Right, short rest.
Yeah. Just reading. He's just quoting anecdotes from Maya. Maya K. Literis. Just in Slav, though.
He certainly could
Which
be.
is somehow not any less sensical.
He certainly could be. I'm pretty sure not even Sadok speaks Slav.
Not unless it's a dialect of deep speech.
It is not. You took so many sensible languages. You could have taken things like Winter Wolf or Sahag. But no. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So Kai's just going to prowl around the outside of this force cage while he waits for it to dissipate so he can fight this out.
Try to call him and get it to take a rest.
Make an animal handling check. Everybody else, you can roll hit die for a short rest while you wait for force cage to dissipate.
Wait. I want to see if Kai can work with me here and throw me up over the force cage into it.
That's not how it works.
Force cage is 3-dimensional.
Damn it. Need a portable hole.
Unfortunately.
Hit dice.
Maybe you do. You do not manage to calm Kai down. He really wants to fight this guy.
To be fair, so do I.
Sadok,
As do we
you,
all.
Sadok, as everybody else is short resting, in Zalen's library, Zalen is puttering around. He goes to a crystal ball that's off in one of the corners and looks in on the fight. He goes to what looks like a megaphone off in a corner and starts shouting, "Hey, this is not interesting. You better you better kill that slot in a really interesting way after this is over, or I'm going to be very, very nettled."
Just think of this as the commercial break.
The fucker commercials. It sounds like they sound terrible.
They're from
Somebody
Sigil.
tried to introduce them to Yualia. I'd have to murder them. Or put them in a maze and then murder them. Oh. Are you gonna try and murder me while you're here, little one? Youngin',
I mean,
whippersnapper.
Do we hear that?
not by myself.
Not at this point, no.
Oh, okay. Say like, oh, Sadok's there.
He's
Got
turned
it.
No promises about later.
He turns back to the megaphone. Hey, Druid, don't hurt my dog.
Blink. He's a good boy.
He is. He's a very good boy. If you hurt him, I will make you hurt in ways you cannot possibly imagine.
Who hurt him before? He was hurt when they found him.
He was. Fucking mind flayers. Send him in there to lift their spirits. That's what they get. They get adventurers like you sicked on them.
Does Kai react to the voice in a pleasant way, or is he being an asshole?
Kai doesn't appear to react to the voice, really. He's more focused on the Slawn right now.
They take that as a you don't love him like I do. You don't care.
It occurs to me that there's probably people who would actually like being in Zalen's maze.
Yeah, they're called sadomasochists.
People come here more often than you'd think to challenge for artifacts or glory or gold, or sometimes, ooh, there's this evil lich subjugating the entire kingdom.
Or, ooh,
What
can
a
you get this guy out
terrible-
of prison for us?
Yes, exactly. They come and they say, ooh, we're going to try and kill you. You're such a monster. And then I say, cool story, adventurers. And then I kill them. True story. I like to keep count of how many times they tell me that I'll never get away with this, or my reign of tyranny ends today, or phrases like that. Great.
All right, I gotta admit, that's gotta get really fucking old.
2,000 years of hearing the same heroic speeches over and over. It does get very old. Why do you think I get so fucking bored?
Fair enough.
Oh, whippersnapper, you enjoying moose bumps?
It's okay.
Which one is that? Ooh. The Mounty Syrup Caper. That was a devious one.
I don't know what facial expression to make to that.
Yeah.
The Mounty Syrup Caper was a devious one. I do admit. Go 2 more in the series, you'll find the one about the theft of Lord Stanley's cup. A+. Or the horror story about the maple leaves and how they could never beat any.
Interesting.
Anyhow, bring my dog back in one piece or I'll kill you all. You understand me, adventurers?
Christopher just frowns. Pets the pupper.
Alright. Short rest complete. The force cage is about to go down.
Gonna sit back in a tea shillelagh and then wander over and prep to beat that thing. Hold
All right.
attack.
Alrighty. Kai is going to back up and ready to charge.
Gonna wait until potentially Kai knocks it down.
Okay. The force cage goes down. Kai charges.
Yes!
Where are you? It is knocked prone.
Sweet.
Kai deals 35 damage to it
Fuck yeah.
as he smashes it with his horns and then bites the shit out of it and knocks it prone. I assume everybody readied an action of some way, shape, or form for this opportunity.
Yeah,
cool. Are those actions all to attack?
Beat the shit out
Not
of it.
quite.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Christona and Bauer, go ahead and roll your attacks and damage and
The
such.
slot is down. Now's our chance for an all-out attack. Let me at him.
It's prone. Take advantage. Christona, the 19 and the 22 both hit. Total up that damage.
Yup.
Alrighty. That is 16 for Bauer. 56.
Oh, that worked out nicely.
Alright. So it is bloodied. Digeroy, what did you want to do?
Gonna haste Christona this time.
Woo!
Cool. Christona, you're
Sweet.
gonna go
And
ahead
now
and say
normal pace.
your readied actions all fired immediately after Kai went. So Bauer, it's your turn. He's still prone. So a 21 will hit, a 26 will hit, a 29 will also. Okay. It is almost dead.
We'll get there.
And that's my turn.
Yes, somehow I have no doubt that you will. Alright. Kristona, it takes us to you.
Okay. Do. So, one. Or is it? It's still down?
It is still prone.
Sweet. 1, 2, 3.
Cool. So it dies on the first one. How
Woo!
would you like to do this? And bear in mind that Zalen is bored and did demand something interesting.
Okay. So it's going to basically has the halo of spores kind of traveling around the head and down the staff, and just basically slams once into this thing's gut, twice through the eyes, and as that does so, the spores enter it and just start it starts basically not imploding, I guess would be a thing. Instead of exploding out, it just sort of gets eaten from the inside out, and then there's just this burst of spores as a bunch of mushrooms start growing out of it. It puffs out.
Okay. The mushrooms begin.
Oh, little mushroom cloud. Got it.
That's terrible. Zalen begins laughing in the background as well. Mushroom cloud. Nice. I may be old and bitter, but I still appreciate a pun. All right.
Then goes over and pets the good boy.
For fuck's sake, roll 20.
And do I have a thing? Do I have a... Don't have cure wounds, I have healing words. I'm gonna healing word the good boy. Who took a lot of damage, I'm pretty sure.
He took about 40 damage.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's a little healing word him. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. He has only taken 3. He had only taken 19 damage, so he's only 3 health shy.
Very good boy.
All right. So
I was blinking up at the thing. Is Sadok okay?
he's fine. He's reading Moose Bumps.
Moose bumps. Looking at Diggeroy.
He tried to touch the big book, and I told him not to because it might zap him.
That sounds like Sadok.
Go through the door.
Touch it? I was just looking.
Go through the door. Come out the other side. And there's a door that appears over yonder.
There's something slightly ominous about that door.
Go towards the light.
Perhaps past associations.
Perhaps.
Yep. Pop out the good boy and see if he can come along. Though not quite sure wants to.
He'll come along. He'll trot up happily with his tongue hanging out of his mouth. You guys enter the door and appear in the same library as Sadok. Sadok has apparently managed to find a comfy reading chair in the meantime, and is comfortably reading Moose Bumps, the Mountie Syrup Caper. Zalen is standing in the middle of the room. Ah, there's my dog. Hey, buddy. And the coyote goat runs over to him and starts licking Zalen's face, and Zalen starts petting him. Aw, what a good boy. Who's a good boy?
If Christona could be heartbroken.
You're a good boy. Isn't he such a good boy?
Very good boy.
Such a good boy. What kind of monster doesn't love dogs? Hey, buddy, I have to deal with these stupid adventurers. You mind waiting for me in the back? And he gives a ruff and turns back around and waves a single paw at the group of you. And then scampers out of sight.
That was so sad. Miss you, boy.
So, you survived. Congratulations. Any fancy requests?
Please don't do this again.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
No promises. I get very bored.
I
Can
feel
I
like
have
there's
the
some
ship?
better toys. I just can't think of any off the top of my head.
I'm sure you'll think of some.
Way too bad
Anyhow.
to keep the Primarch away.
Oh, no, it's far too fun watching him try and chase you.
Link
Can I have the
information.
ship?
Oh,
Sorry, what was that?
Can I have the ship?
The Spelljammer Jammer spell.
That's
A
the
bold one. But I don't think you can get it out from where it currently is. I can't. That thing crashed into Yualia before me. That little section of maze that you're in is about 1.5 miles underground. Ship's completely buried. Only way to get it out would be if you were to somehow fix its teleportation function. And I gave up on that. A while ago. If you insist, you can try and find a way to get it out from under the rocks. But that's a difficult endeavor. Hell, if you do, Uncle Zalen will even scribe a teleportation circle down there for you.
I may have an idea. I'll get back to you, okay?
You know my number. So to speak. I realize that doesn't mean anything to the four of you. Oh, yeah. I was going to do this for the lot of you. He snaps his fingers. You all are given a charm of vitality. So you can give yourself the benefit of a potion of vitality as an action once. And once you do so, the charm vanishes.
huh.
Might be handy for you where you're going.
Where we're going.
Yeah. I pulled you from the slopes of Caradris.
Oh, right.
Mm. Any other requests, or can I just... And he rubs his bony palms together. Grant as I see fit.
So I was just sad looking at where the doggo went.
Do you want a dog of your own?
Immediately looks over.
You little shits. Okay. I will not give you my dog. Mm-hmm. Does anybody have requests for Zalen of any particular things or knowledge or what have you?
Can you improve my
I'm coming
no
back for that
dying?
ship.
I got two things at the same time there, and I didn't hear either of them.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask if he can improve the number of spell slots that my Belt of No Dying has.
Mm. Not without keeping it for a little while. Sounds like work.
Mm,
What
Never
I can do, and from one of his hands, he reaches into the air and pulls out a sack of gold pieces and hucks it at you. There, go take that. Go to Aventine. Should be about what they'll charge to up the capacity on it.
Sweet.
You, if you count it, you will find gold to the tune of 15,000 gold.
Nice.
Now. You all have a charm. You have that. Christona has the staff from earlier. What else did I have for you guys? Oh. Hey, whippersnapper. Little one. Moose Bumps reader.
Glad
Syrup,
you finally clarified with that last one. Thanks.
syrup enthusiast.
Okay.
Your lady friend. The one who was on the ship. Who that asshole had.
Okay.
You're looking to kill the fucker who did that to her, right?
It's on my to-do list.
Mm-hmm. Well, I happen to know the ritual that you're trying to use. He pulls a perfect glass sphere, exactly 1 foot in diameter, and lays it on the ground. And a little unseen servant takes it over to you.
Well, that'll help. Thank you.
And one of these. And he throws a coin made of stone at you.
That'll also help.
Oh, and with the glass ball, a scroll floats over. Cast that on her.
What is it a scroll of?
Little something of my own creation. I call it Remove Trauma.
Okay.
Curses are well and good, and removing them is fine, but doesn't do shit for some of the horrible things that people see. Take that. Use it on her.
I will give it to her.
She might appreciate it.
Hey, where'd you get this? Oh yeah, Lich. What?
A very powerful wizard did it because he felt he owed us a favor.
Sure.
Technically true. As far as we know.
Can Sudoku lie? We found his charisma seems to be less than.
Well, there is that, yeah.
Now, I have a little bit of fun that I wanted to propose. What do you all know about Caradris? That lovely mountain that you were climbing before I brought you all here.
It's rather tall. It contains some part of Nolan.
Yes.
Do we know
It
anything
does.
else? I mean, aside from like generic mountain facts.
Not really.
Unsubscribe
Made
mountain
of
facts.
rock.
He holds up a hand to stop you. Unsubscribe from Mountain Facts, thank you.
Neither confirmed nor denied the presence of goats.
Well, I don't want to bore you with too much, but when you get to the very top of the mountain, which is probably where you'll find Nolan, you'll also see a portal. Yes, you are correct. It in fact has both of those things here as well. You'll see a portal. Step through the portal. If you do, it's not here at the top of the mountain. If you do, you might have to sacrifice something. But you'll gain something too.
Something.
And if you do, I'll give you something good. I love watching people go through that thing. Plus, as an added bonus, you'll get to speak with the listless meditation on cold and hunger. My old friend. My little offer to the group of you. Go through, and what I'll grant you will be a boon greater than any blessing or charm your gods might bestow on you. You just might need it to offset what you have to sacrifice to go in.
Noted.
All right. Oh, hey, pirate.
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
He just said, "Hey, pirate."
Mm-hmm.
He throws what looks like a miniature facsimile of like a pine tree. It looks out of character. It looks like a pine tree air freshener that you might hang from your car. From your,
Yep,
like,
that
rearview
is in
mirror.
fact what I was visualizing. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, good. Carry that with you. It'll make you stink less.
Oh no.
I flip him off, but in a good-natured way.
And as I say that, I realize it probably needs more context. It'll make those Gamir fuckers stop hunting you quite as much.
Ah,
You still fucking stink like the sea, you pirate. They
I
smell
just
it
sort
on
of
you.
shrug.
They can smell it on you. That's why they keep coming to get you.
Well, that'll be helpful.
Indeed.
All right. Get yourselves the fuck out of here.
I'll miss you, doggo.
Yeah. Oh, right. Um. Hey, boy. Bring me one of the little ones, will you? And from out back, Kai comes back, gently carrying by the scruff of its neck in his jaws, a tiny little wolf deer cub.
Yes, puppy. Abomination puppy.
If you get the cub killed, you and I are going to have words. We will start with pain, then we will go to stun, and then the last one will be kill. Are we understood?
Completely.
Good. The cub is a good boy. Don't get him killed.
Take the pupper and gently hug it and pet it. Very good boy.
You now have a tiny deer wolf cub.
Yay.
Yeah. You took good care of my dog. I don't forget that kind of thing. Now, get the fuck out of my house. I've got other adventurers to torment. He waves his hand at the lot of you and sends you back to the slopes of Caradhras.
Has the Kraken finished killing the elves yet?
It was not a kraken, but there is only one elf left standing.
Ooh.
And he is covered in blood and surrounded by the bodies of his companions. Where the fuck did you all go?
Places.
It's complicated.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Holding a puppy.
Well, anyways. Are you all here to climb the mountain like the other assholes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I have to go haul the dead bodies of my people back to our home. And he points. You walk around the mountain that way, you'll find Ilbear, our city. If you want to climb the mountain, there's the fucking mountain. You're welcome to go die upon her slopes.
Fair enough. Kristan's gonna give the 1 second gesture to the others and head back to the Falcon and see if Realm wouldn't mind puppy sitting for a little bit, because not gonna go climb a mountain with a puppy and get it killed.
Oh, he's so cute. I love him.
Right.
I will absolutely take care of this little monster.
Thank you, Realm.
Thank you.
Also, insight check to make sure we're on the same wavelength here.
Oh yeah, Realm thinks it's adorable.
Yes, good. He's the goodest boy. This is Kai too.
Kai too. Okay.
They're not good. Not good with naming things.
Realm's gonna have to think of a better name than Kai 2.
I might come up with something in the other time, but quick thing.
Fair. Alrighty. Alright. So, the elf sets about the task of gathering up the bodies of his comrades and piling them together. After a few minutes, he summons a tensor's floating disc and starts piling them on. He pays no more attention to the lot of you except to throw you some dirty.
Fair enough. Also, do we
Is it-
need to rest?
You're at whatever you were at when you
Yeah,
left
I'm
the Islands.
I'm missing a lot of spells.
I could use some additional spell slots, yes.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And a lot of hit dice, actually.
Yeah. Should probably
So
set up.
should we camp on the Falcon for the night?
Yeah, and then.
Oh, come on! You don't want to camp on at the feet of the mountain and see what horrible things live there?
I mean, we could, but the Falcon's right there.
It's got nice pillows and things.
That's true. It does.
Indoors.
And a puppy.
I mean, that's the real clincher right
Yeah,
there.
right?
It does have a puppy. That's honestly
gotta
a
bond
better
with puppy.
reason than- it's a better reason than anything else you've met.
Just go bond with puppy and get some rest.
All right. You guys head back onto the Falcon. Take a lovely rest there instead of running off to try and climb the mountain.
Hooray! We're smart. SMRT.
Wait.
Would anybody like to do anything with while you are long resting? Besides sleep?
Like I said, bond with puppy.
The puppy is very cute and enjoys your company.
Yay!
He makes little adorable little yip noises whenever you play with him. He's very happy to see you. Whenever he eats, he gives little woos.
It's the best abomination, and I love him.
Give Clantha the scroll. Tell her about it.
Could you cast it on me?
If
Her face is kind of, as you explain what it is to her, her face is kind of set, and she's doing her best not to show any emotion. She looks up at you and just nods.
I use the scroll.
All right. She, the scroll dissolves into a little shower of twinkling lights that lay upon her. And she shudders briefly as they do. She shudders briefly as the twinkling little lights land on her. And then she looks calm. For the first time since you broke the modify memory that it was on her, she doesn't look angry. It's almost weird to see on her. She opens her eyes again and nods at you. Thanks, partner.
Anytime.
Care to head below decks? I could use the chance to beat the shit out of you a bit. She grins. Gotta shake off some cobwebs from all the time I spent in hell.
I just realized, there's something I've actually got to do on the deck is as far away from your sparring spot as possible. So, I'll be back.
She keeps grinning at you. Wimp. Go do that very important thing up on the deck then. I'll be below if you want to I'll be below if you want to practice. And she just chuckles and heads out of the room. You can hear her chuckling all down the hallway as she heads to the bottom deck and just finds a place amongst the storage stuff. All right. Digroy, you want to go talk to Sophia?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You find Sophia below decks working on the engines. She's checking over the circles that keep the elementals bound, just to make sure that there are no mishaps in them after you guys inadvertently ran through an anti-magic field about a week ago. She turns at your approach. Oh, hello.
How's it going?
Not bad. Things are going pretty well. We finally got that, I just read your note. We finally got the quiet engines running, actually, with the last couple days of downtime. Things are going well down here. What brings you down?
Well, while we were kind of waves his hand around away, I came across some information that I don't know exactly how we're going to make use of it, but I want to let you know this project is coming up. So apparently it's possible to build a ship that can fly above the sky. And I think we can get all the information we need to build one.
Her eyes widen. You have the Do you have schematics for a spelljammer?
Schematics is definitely a very generous term for what we have. What we have is the severed head of someone who knows how to build one, and a couple key components.
That's closer than anybody on anywhere, as far as I know, has come to building one in a long fucking time.
Very long indeed. I don't know what's going to take for parts, but
Well,
we have money.
We have money. From what I hear, the island is doing just fine for cash while we've been gone.
That plus that many Warforged is a hell of a build team.
Yep. And if you've got components for it, what do you have?
I'll take out and show her I have the control orb and the engine core.
Oh.
And it may be possible to salvage more parts. Maybe.
Ooh.
But the whole thing is under like 1,000 feet of rock. So.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. You found a.
And getting out of there, I don't think is going to be an option.
She looks amazing. You found a spelljammer?
Broken spelljammer, and the severed heads of two of its crew. Well, to be fair, they weren't severed. We severed them ourselves, but.
Oh, Gondayun and all the peoples of knowledge. Somehow I knew joining up with you was the right thing to do.
Despite all of your observations, yeah, I know.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be excellent. Yes, please give me those. I can definitely start making use of them if I have. Oh. Okay. I will touch base with Manak, and I think I know a couple people at the university who might be able to help as well. I'll touch base with them, and
Be careful who you tell about this. I don't want word getting out that this is a thing.
of course. She looks very excited though. No mentions of spelljammers or anything. I'll talk to them. I used to be interested in the topic when I was still at the university. I know a couple people who are just generally interested in old lore like that. I'll hit them up for whatever details they have.
Okay.
And then I'll talk to Manak about maybe getting a build team together to make a spell jammer. I'm so excited.
Nerd! Yes!
So, with a final admonition that we can't get, there's no more where those came from, I'll leave her the 2 pieces.
She looks mildly offended. What do you think I am? One of those evocation idiots? Just blowing things up?
Oof.
I realized right after I said it.
Oof.
My bad.
I'll just go room and cry.
Nothing
Listen, as someone who's
personal.
played an evocation idiot before, no, I get it.
Cries in Nessa.
Nothing personal, Flint. That's just how Sophia thinks of it. You can cry your tears into the dear puppy.
I'm gonna need a puppy pile of dear puppies.
It makes no judgment. Yeah, she starts nerding out over the. She doesn't really hear whatever you say to her as a admonishment. She's too busy nerding out over the control core and the engine core from the Spelljammer.
Also, finish fixing the Falcon. I'd say as I leave.
Yeah, of course. The Falcon's basically fixed. Just need to patch a sail and make sure that you didn't break anything from flying into the anti-magic field.
Yeah, I'll try not to do that again.
Please don't. She's not really made to just crash land into the water like that.
I gathered.
Also, you broke a bunch of things in my workshop. And I had to remake all the glass globes for all the fungus specimens that were in the herbology spot. But other than that, everything was fine. Her bad mood is quickly forgotten as she looks back at the control orb again. Oh, you are going to be my little baby for the next few months. I love you all.
Sophia found her dear puppy.
Yes. Alrighty. Are you going to talk to Sophia about anything else?
No, I don't think I'm going to get through to her on anything else anyway.
Possibly not. You gave her the goodies too soon into the conversation. Alrighty. Bauer, anything you want to do over long resting?
Nope.
Okay. Bauer gets drunk and falls asleep. Alrighty. So, you all go to sleep. You wake up in the morning. Cristona, the Kai 2, has fallen asleep on top of you. You have to move him to get out of bed.
It takes a little bit longer.
Everybody else can hear Sophia tinkering away downstairs. You're reasonably sure that she either woke up several hours before you all or just did not go to sleep from the sounds of things. But yeah, you are at the slopes of Caradris, standing on the decks, not the depths the deck of the Falcon. The elf is no longer present. He is since left with his crew of dead people.
Like you do.
As one does. What would you guys like to do?
Hmm.
Do we have anything other than probably the top as for where Nolan would be on this island?
You can triangulate with the dowsing machine, and it'll give you roughly the top as your direction. With expertise in survival, I'm not going to make you roll for it. You can triangulate without a roll now. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Nice.
So you can triangulate. It is it is well up the mountain. You can see a couple of paths converging into one further up it. But roughly probably 5,000 or 6,000 feet up the mountain, about a mile up the mountain, it is the first layer of cloud. Beyond that, you can't see any further.
Right.
The dowsing puts it what you, from a casual fly around the island can guesstimate as roughly the center of the island, about 20,000 feet up.
That's up there.
Yep. This is not a small mountain.
Okay. So, let's see. We're going up the mountain.
So, what would you guys like to do?
How long does that last? Ooh. If we wanted to, I mean, if we're trying to get up a mountain, try wind walk. A flying speed of 300 feet.
I'm down for that.
Sumagacious
Seems like
form for the
Easy
duration.
way to do it, yeah.
A flying speed of 30 feet.
300.
Sorry, 300 feet. Lasts for 8 hours? Damn. Ah, it's Druid exclusive. That's why I forgot about this spell.
Mm-hmm.
Neat, neat, neat. Sumagacious form. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good spell.
It's a very good spell.
It is. Alright, so you would like to wind walk up the mountain?
If everyone is okay with that. Any objections?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And cast
Just
Wind
as an aside, Any of you guys got any like cold weather gear or climbing gear or anything like that?
I should have some climbing gear.
Let's see.
Here's my character
I
sheet.
assume you all. I assume you all have rope.
Yes.
But because you're,
That's a me and one of
adventurers.
my other groups.
Hunting trap.
A grappling hook. Does anyone have rope?
I have 9-foot 11-inch pole.
I have ever clean shirts. Rations for no apparent reason.
You probably started with them.
Let's see.
Okay. Cool. Just
Yeah, see,
checking.
the closest thing would be something like that's cold resistance, honestly. I have a rope that ties itself.
Okay. Cool.
This will be fine.
So, you guys make it 300 feet. It's roughly 15, roughly 20,000. 300 feet per 6 seconds. 50 feet per second. Seriously? Okay. It takes you 5 minutes to reach. So, roughly minute and a half-ish after you leave the ground, you pass through the first layer of clouds on the mountain. And even in your gaseous forms, you begin to feel the cold inching into your bones. Another 5,000 feet above you, you can see a second layer of dark, stormy clouds that are raining. I shouldn't say raining, that are snowing heavily and coating the sides of the mountain. But you pass through without too much incident. After about another minute and a half-ish, minute 45-ish, you continue flying up the mountain. I guess it neatly divides into a minute 40 each. You continue flying up, go through the second layer. It is now heavily snowing and heavily windy, and you can definitely feel the cold now.
Non-existent bones.
Yes, in your non-existent bones. Around the 15,000 feet mark, you make your way through a third layer of clouds into a raging blizzard. You can see the top from where you are, but the raging blizzard is beginning to buffet and cause problems for you as you attempt to fly. And it eventually forces you down onto the side of the mountain, lest you be blown off the entire island.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah. So it begins to blow you to and fro and all about. And despite your ability to walk upon the winds, it appears as if the winds of this island do not wish to be walked upon. You look over to the mountain itself as you come into land, and the somebody roll me a d20, and the mountain itself, this high up, is jagged with wicked points coming with wicked points coming out of it all over. It does not look like an inviting place to be. So, you land at about 17,500 feet above the ground. It is cold and difficult to breathe this high. You are both cold and at high altitudes. You do manage to find the beginnings of what looks like a path as you come into land.
Right. I'll take a minute to get back to normal form, but
All right. Even in your normal, non-cloudy form, it is difficult to stand up. You can literally lean into the wind and have it prop you up, as long as you don't lean it too high of an angle. You can go probably to about 60 degrees and still be propped up by the wind. It occurs to you that it would be very dangerous to fall off this mountain.
oh yeah. Let's see.
So you're now at the just below the peak of the mountain. 2,500 feet to climb. Straight up. You didn't think it would be that easy, did you?
You know, for a second there, yeah, we kinda did. Let's see, what else can we do here?
Yes, what would any of you like to do while you are here?
Well, flying any further doesn't seem reasonable, so I will also find a place to land and turn back into a person.
Okay. You are
So I'm at
also a
2,000
person.
feet, right?
You're at 17,500 feet, roughly. Yeah.
Hmm.
What is useful? What is useful?
I have a potion of growth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking up what exactly that does.
Subjects you to enlarge
Yeah. You
for
do get
up to
advantage on
4
strength
hours.
checks. So I'm thinking if we give that to our best climber, especially if the rest of us can hang out in a tiny bag or something.
Checks and saving throws. Interesting.
But having a
There
sense
is.
that potentially, what's it called? Control winds might help with getting up a little bit more safely.
Make a nature check.
Okay. Oops. Take off advantage.
Heh. You're reasonably. Let me look at control. $100-foot cube that you can see.
I guess it's a certain location.
Yeah. If you had, like, control weather or something, you could try it.
I have that spell.
You do.
The harp.
Can you cast it? Isn't control weather 8?
It's the harp casts it.
Ah, that's true.
So it's
Okay.
one per day, period. But
You can attempt to cast control weather. Cristona, you have a distinct feeling of malevolence from the mountain.
Of course.
Or not malevolent. I shouldn't say that. Not malevolence, but it does not care for outsiders. This is not like. This is not the. This is not the nurturing side of nature. This is the cold and empty and hungry and sacrificial part of nature.
Yep.
And it is not totally unaware that you are there.
Yeah. They're definitely passing that along.
Dura, you do still have foresight. If you would like to cast control weather, I would like you to make me a spellcasting ability check, please.
yeah, let's find out.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's correct. All right.
Oh, I think your counterspell macro is or has the wrong number in it, by the way.
It should
It
be a
only has a
plus
plus.
7.
Yeah, it had a +6 last time I looked at it.
Yeah, no, I fixed it earlier.
Okay, dope. All right. So, Diggeroy, as you take the 10 minutes and cast control weather, you can feel a presence attempting to fight against it. You persist, and your control weather spell takes effect. And what conditions would you like it to be at the top of Caradris?
As pleasant as possible.
All right.
Let's say
Which I understand
Southern
is
California.
basically the opposite of what's happening right now. So
Yes, right now you are in a raging blizzard. But at the top of Caradris, in this cloud zone that you found yourselves in, roll me a d4 for how long it takes to take effect.
Let's get to San Francisco up there.
It becomes lightly cloudy. It's a nice cool temperature. And the wind has calmed. Okay, it takes 40 minutes for the spell to take effect. At the end of which, or before it totally takes effect, I would like for everybody to make me a DC 10 con save for while you are waiting for it to take effect. Because it is still cold as fuck. Okay. Sadok, you take a level of exhaustion from the cold.
Hmm.
Great.
If only some enterprising lich had seen fit to give you a charm of vitality.
No, it's fine.
Cool. Alright. But the weather is clear. You have a straight path to the peak.
I mean, it's just disadvantage on skill checks. It's not like that was something Sadok was crushing to begin with.
Well, you know. We'll see.
Fair.
You might want that.
Yeah.
Alright. So, the weather is clear enough for you guys to windwalk once more. Would you like to do so?
Well, I can't because it's a 6th level spell.
I think
Can't
we're
you...
still under the effect of it, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
can't
can
you
we?
turn back
Oh.
into it?
Ah.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty sure you can.
Okay, good. Cool.
Like, it lasts for 8 hours and it's not concentration. It takes a minute for you to transform again,
true.
but
Cool.
Yep. So it does take an extra minute to come
Yes.
back, but you can do that.
Cool.
right.
Yay.
You make your way up to the top of mountain. You find a large cave mouth at the tip of the jagged spike that forms Caradris's highest peak. As you land and revert from your windwalking forms upon an outcropping just in front of the cave mouth, you hear a screech, and a bolt of lightning hits the mountain just behind you. You guys look up, and motherfucker, I didn't upload it.
Damn, that's scary.
That is some.
You see what looks like a wyvern dropping from the sky towards you all, with several of its compatriots nearby. But upon closer inspection, the wyvern has lightning streaming from its wings,
Oh.
as do its friends
Oh.
as they come towards you.
Oh.
Sup, nerd? And that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Oh shit. Well. Woo.
So yeah, storm wyverns approaching.
Oh shit. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. All right. That was a session. I hope you guys enjoy.
Yep.
Have a good boy now. It's all that matters. The goodest boy.
Such a good boy.
Such a good boy. Oh.
I want a good dog.
Right. I wish. I think I gotta give nomination to Sadok for Moose Bumps reading. Going for the Moose Bumps.
Oh, moose bumps.
But
Such a
was there a
lovely
moose
series.
loose in the hoose?
That is one of the books, but it's not the one that Sadok has.
The moose
By
is
the way,
coming from
Sadok-
inside the house.
Sadok, you find in your bag the copy of the Mountie Syrup Caper that you were reading, as well as the Theft of Lord Stanley's Cup,
Yes.
the volume in the series that he recommended to you.
Huzzah.
Alrighty.
Yay.
I should go make dinner and continue writing my exam.
Yep. You got this. Do the thing.
We'll see. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.
Mhm.
I will see you all next week when I am free from other obligation.
Huzzah.
Yeah. Night, guys.
Night.
So, yeah.
Better.
I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice hoarder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to